You know I'm gonna get it every time. Champion with the crown. I can see my name in lights, spark from the heart and it shines so bright. Yeah, let the whole world know. Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Shower, September 30th. A week and a half back at lifting weights, up 10 pounds. All right, today is October 1st, and I'm feeling super sore and tired after the track day. I was exhausted, got up, had breakfast, did some eggs, a couple of the pancakes that's still within my macros. And then second meal was rice and hamburger with a little bit of salsa that I had left over from the track, some leftover meal prep. And I'm making some more right now, but I'm craving vegetables. Let me show you what I did. It's real easy to fire up the grill. And I basically took bell pepper, orange one, some carrots, broccoli, and asparagus. And I'm out of onion. Usually I throw some onions in there, but I'll take this little container right here and I'll just toss these guys on the grill for about 5 minutes aside. Do about 10 minutes, and this will really help curb some hunger. My body's craving it too. For the hamburger, what I did is drain all of the fats out using this bad boy right here. That way I get virtually no fat at all in my ground beef, which is the goal with everything that we're doing here with low fat, medium carbs. So remember guys, if you're pulling your carbs out, if you're bringing your carbs up, you gotta drop your fats down. That's always the goal. And if the other way around, if you're dropping your carbs out, bring your fats up, that's keto. And I added salsa, super easy to this mix right here. Literally ground beef, rice macroed out, and then salsa to the taste. No salt, no nothing. That's all that you need to make this work. So this is meal number 3 today, and then I'm gonna go hit the gym. Do some sunset pictures for Thanksgiving / Christmas for the family, so we're gonna do that. But I gotta get a workout in, man. I've been working on this video. It was a new workout, leg workout video with Danny in it that I did, and it took me all day yesterday, plus most of the morning to get everything up and running. I don't think the average person realizes how much work goes into every format. So not only do we have to make a Facebook video and YouTube video, but then we have to upload it to YouTube and Facebook. We have to do captions for it. We've got to do graphics for every single platform. So IGTV, IG, Facebook, the website. We've got to do all the stills for it. Then we got to write the blog, and we have to write the workout down. So this, there's a lot that goes into it, and it's more than most people understand. That's the majority of my day. So as soon as I was doing that, I went down and I ate, which I think we just did the clip on that. After that, I ran back upstairs and I started on the All Access Pass welcome video. Some things that people just may not see behind the scenes is I'm trying to build a subscription base here with everybody, keep the business rolling. And what I'm noticing is that we get a lot of subscriptions, but we also get a lot of cancellations. So I'm trying to figure out if people are just using the free trial to get, I was offering some free supplements for a bit. So I'm wondering if people were jumping on that bandwagon, grabbing their free supplements and canceling, or if it's really that they're not sure how to use the programs. And what I'm trying to look at it from a user standpoint and go, okay, if I was brand new to Body Spartan, I didn't know anything, and I logged into the dashboard, would I know what to do? And honestly, in total transparency, I think the answer is probably no. And that is my fault. I just assumed people would know what to do. And it looks like they may not be able to. So my goal is to put a welcome video on the checkout thank you page. So once you get the thank you for signing up, there's gonna be a welcome video there explaining exactly what to do. And I'm gonna try to get some information in the dashboard as well, like a start here kind of thing that shows what programs, how to pick them, and that kind of stuff. So it's an easier flow on how to get started. And hopefully that'll keep people interested. Hopefully that'll keep people on board a little bit longer. Because I know once you start the programs and you stick with it, there's no way you're stopping. They're that self-explanatory, and the results speak for themselves. That's my goal, to get that done today, at least the video at some point. And then tomorrow I want to get this is crazy, guys. When you think about it, I spent almost $10,000 last month on launching the Big Arm Bible 2. We had a lot of programs. We had a lot of problems with the launch. A lot of bugs because the site is, it's kind of patched together on the back end, man. I've been through 4 or 5 different developers and they all have their own little flavor, but the site really needs a full rebuild and it keeps causing problems when I go to launch stuff. And so I had a talk with my developer and said, look, man, this can't happen. I can't be being charged for urgent stuff that happened because we didn't properly test it before we launched. So I need a flawless launch. We go to launch Revolution 2. And it's tough. So today I'm going to be teaching, or tomorrow I'm going to be teaching myself PHP. I'm going to give it a go. We've got a staging site. So it's like a mock site that basically we can test everything out and see if stuff breaks. So I'm going to try to basically program the dashboard by myself without having to hire my developer and pay him another, whatever, $500 to put that in there. And I know $500 doesn't seem like a lot, but when you spend $10,000 on website development in 1 month, it gets, that's a lot of money, man, especially, with us trying this new subscription model for the All Access Pass. Remember, we were taking a huge revenue hit for that, from going from, $100 a pop on programs to $19 a month with a 14-day free trial. So we're still building that subscription base. We're not out of the red yet, and it's stressful. And these are the things that people don't talk about. We're taking chances every day, taking chances with ads. I'm not playing with credit. I've got my own money that I'm using, and it's a gamble, man. So those are the things that business owners stress about. And how can I say this? I guess I would rather do that all day long. I'd rather sit in my office at my house and try to figure shit out myself and spend exorbitant amount of hours doing that than drive somewhere and work for somebody else. That's just me. I hate working for fucking other people. It's just the worst feeling in the world to be under somebody else's thumb and not have freedom. And that's why anybody that works for me, I try to give them as much creative liberty as possible, make sure that they're growing. So if you talk to somebody like Sean, I'm always trying to give him new stuff and challenge him. And that's my job, is to make sure that he is happy and that he's growing and he's progressing and he's becoming more and more of an asset to the company. But most of all, that he's happy with what he's doing. And that I'm not his, I am his boss. Like, I am Sean's boss, but I think if you were to talk to him, you'd find that, we're more bros than I'm the boss, because he's helped me build his companies from the ground up. But all that to say, I think entrepreneurs are the only people that work 80 hours a week to avoid working 40 for somebody else. And it gives me the luxury of going to the gym in the middle of the day at 2:30 like I'm doing now, because I feel like it, and I feel like I'd be more productive if I just went and did this, came home, showered, and got right back to work. I think I'd be fine, rather than being tied down to an office for 8 fucking hours a day, 9 hours a day, plus commute both ways. That's me. And that's what I'm encouraging everybody to do. If you got it in you and you're not afraid to take a chance, God damn it, get out there and fucking do it. Good morning from Thunder Hill Raceway.
See now?
Oh.
Can you see how good you can see through it?
Everything.
Okay, that's what you want.
Hang on.
Why is your finger on the trigger?
Because I'm...
You ready to shoot?
Put it in there and
You have to take your safety off.
again, right?
Okay.
The hose in there. I did that at my house.
Are your X's lined up?
I would get it, shoot it, and then take it out. Because they were really tough. They really were.
Woo! Did you get one?
There you go.
How'd that feel?
Ready?
Oh, it's 'cause you're
How's my front arm or my front hand?
You're fine. There you go.
Woo!
Finger up.
Wow.
What do you think?
I think I hit my target.
I think he did. So normally
Massive, right?
they're massive.
Yeah.
This is, dude, it's like shooting the 22, but
That's rad.
you rack it back here, pull it all the way back like that. There you go. You're loaded.
Stay back here. Stay
Come
back
back here, man.
Stay back.
Come back here. Hey, plug your ears. Plug them nice and tight.
What did you just do?
What was that?
357 Magnum.
Yo.
Where is that thing? That is like the loudest. That is like the loudest gun I've ever. Are you okay?
The 50 cal Clint Eastwood
Smith
gun.
& Wesson 500.
That's a weapon of war.
You have a bayonet. What is going down right now? Go, Daddy. Woo!
Hey, where are we?
Disneyland?
What are we doing?
We're gonna go on the haunted house!
You excited?
Yeah,
All right. What did?
that's Jack. Oh,
It's the train.
Well, I'm already rolling.
Oh, it's already rolling. Oh, we're here. We made it. Just getting a little warm up in. I've got possible broken wrist or something. I don't know. Left over from my last crash. It's gotten worse and worse. So gotta watch this. We're gonna go do some lat pull downs. We'll start this back workout. Should have been a body Spartan shaker cup here.
Well, then you gotta take a sip out
Oh, the logo's totally gone. My 2-year-old shaker cup. All right, let's get warmed up and we'll just fucking do this shit. So, took me to Disneyland while I was down there. That was insane. Apparently it was Jan Kipper. Every school out there was out. Dude, I waited like 2 hours for the haunted house with her. It was insanity.
of the year.
It was nuts, bro. The crazy part too is that like you look around, we're at Disneyland, you look around, we're at this 2-hour wait. Every parent is like on their phone. Kids are just going nuts trying to figure stuff out. Or the parents gave their kids their phones and just were like spaced out. So I was behind this mom who had 2 kids that were about Mia's age, and we didn't touch our phones, like at all. And we found ways to entertain ourselves that did not involve phones. So the kids started playing, and they were like swinging on like the chains that were separating the lines. And we started playing the old slap game, you know, where somebody puts their hand underneath and you like got to slap real quick. And Mia's an expert at that. And then this like 4-year-old wanted to play, so we taught her, and then she was playing with her mom, and then the older kid wanted to play. We went to like this one, and just found stuff to do. And we talked. We actually interacted with each other for 2 hours, which was pretty cool. So by the time we got on the rides, you know, we got separated. But Mia was like, "Oh no, can we get to see our friends again? They were super cool." I'm like, "I don't know." So the other thing I noticed too, while I'm waiting for the next set here, is people just don't live in the moment, man. Like we're on the haunted house, we're coming down towards the end where they got like Jack Skellington, like life size, and I look in both the cars left and right of me, and everybody's got their phones out taping Jack. And I'm like, you're so worried about getting a spot for the gram that you're missing the moment with the people that you're with, which is like your kids and your family. And like, put the fucking phones down, man. Like, enjoy life.
I noticed that too, man. I'll be going places and I'll be getting it on video, not for the purpose of social media, but the purpose of looking back at it, and I never look back at any of that.
We don't anymore. It's not like we have photo albums. We've got shit on our computer that we lose every couple of years because our computer breaks. You know, I've lost so much shit because of that. I don't have gigantic quads like Howard anymore, so.
I can see the lights, I can feel the moment. With a spark from the heart, grab it and hold it. I can see the lights, fire blazing. With a spark from the heart, it's mine for the taking. I can see the lights, I can moment with a spark from the heart. Grab it and hold it. I can see the lights. Fire blazing with the spark from the heart.
All right, team.
It's mine for the taking.
So big improvement from when we filmed the first time to now. When I started doing these, if you guys remember from that episode, I could barely pull down because it was separating my sternum, and I could feel this pull, tug right here. And now there's nothing. So it feels like everything's solid in there. It feels good. So we're putting a little bit of weight on. I mean, it's still 100+ pounds shy of what I was able to do before, but that's decent weight for me, 150 pounds, 18 reps, set 2. Gonna do 4 sets, and we'll pyramid down. So 14 to 16 the next one, and then 10 to 12 on the last one, and we'll kick the weight up and then we'll go do something else. Swinging too much. I hit a 2-minute timer here. Yeah, swinging way too much, so I'm gonna keep the weight there for the last set.
It's mine for the taking. I can see the lights.
Do this shit. So I'm a glutton for punishment.
I can see the lights. Fire blazing.
Go up 10 pounds.
With the spark from the heart.
Original goal was 10 to 12, but let's just see what I got.
See the lights. I can feel the moment with the spark from the heart. Grab it and hold it. I can see the lights. Fire blazing with the spark from the heart. It's mine for the taking.
I'll take 8. It'll work. Do some low rows, close grip. It's funny, I tell you guys to do different stuff every week, which I've been trying to do. But I have my go-tos that I like. My timer. Probably been jaw jacket for a minute, so I'm gonna set another minute timer. One with 1 minute this time, because it took me a minute to walk over. Got my go-tos, wide grip lat pull downs, close grip, low row on the cable. Those are my go-tos. I don't always use them, but on this rebuild, I'm feeling good. I'm still making progress. I haven't plateaued yet, so I'm still throwing both those in there. I'm starting my workouts with the lat pull downs. The wide grip is what really helped me develop my back. You guys look at all my old videos and pictures. Back was so wide. It was just heavy lat pull downs all the time. The wider the grip you use, the wider your back's gonna be. And the closer to the grip, the more of the inner back you're gonna use. So I'd like to throw these in. Low back's getting better. After this set, I'll tell you guys what I was doing. Timer. All right, this is 120 for 20. It's still difficult for me, man. My lower back's still pretty jacked up. But I was scrolling through IG, saw an ad. Joe Rogan was talking about this device called the Psorite, P-S-O-R-I-T-E. It's for the psoas muscle, which wraps around like right here on your hip. And it puts a lot of, like when it gets tight, pulls the low back tight, and you get all these back pumps. That's what I had for years, so I bought it. It was like 90 bucks. Been using it for a week, and even after the first day, my back started feeling way better. So I know it works. I've been using it daily, and my back's getting better and better. So we'll just keep using it, see how that goes. I don't know, I feel better. Still feel fat, but I feel better. I was making the episode 1 video, and really just want to touch on this again, how important it is not to focus on everybody else in the gym. So I mean, see this dude that's in better shape than me. See this chick that's you know, leaner than me. I see this guy that, you know, younger than me, lifting more weight than me. And I find myself still comparing myself to everybody. And I'm trying really hard not to. Gotta remember, when you're here, it's you against you and nobody else. It's gotta be about you. It can't be about, you know, the dude next to me is lifting 110s on shoulder press. And me, I'm doing 45s for start, and now I finished the other day on 80s finally. But when I was in here for week 1, dude, I was down at like 20s and 25s. If that's you, you gotta be okay with that. You gotta be okay with you. Be okay with who you are and where you're at, and just know that every journey has a beginning. And there's my timer. Boom. Do some abs real quick. Let's see if I can pop my back. This whole shit's just hurting. I want to show my fat. All right, we're gonna bump up 20 pounds. Still haven't cleared 200 on anything. Getting there. Just focusing on the pump. Oh, still haven't done legs yet either. That's the other thing. I'm nervous that I'm gonna fuck up my back. I'm trying to build core in the meantime, and I'm retraining myself how to lift properly and engage my core, where for years I just wasn't. I think that has a lot to do with why my back just got worse and worse and worse. So I'm avoiding legs like the plague until after round 7, which is this weekend, race weekend, and then I'll start hitting legs again, and we'll go slow from there. A lot of machine work, I think. So these are a chance. 6. To really use the mind muscle connection. Focus on form. Rather than just going through the motions. Let my elbows pull backwards. Contracting with the lats. And I feel that way more. Couple of partials at the end. Because I wasn't able to get full reps. Like I always say, you're gonna fully exhaust all the muscle fibers by doing some partials. You don't have to do them every time, but if you feel like it, it doesn't hurt, man. You'll recruit more muscle fibers, you get a better pump, you'll grow more. So interesting on the recovery, every workout I'm able to do one more set, one more exercise. And this last week, I've really kind of felt like I'm almost up to speed. Not there yet, but we've gone from, 3 exercises with 3 sets to 3 exercises with 4 sets to 3.5 exercises with 3 to 4 sets. And now we're coming up on 4 exercises, 4 sets. And my best workout yet was down at San Clemente. We're at like Fitness 19 down there. And I just did my old school arm workout where it's just supersetting everything, buys, tries, buys. And we're going on, I think I was going on the 4th or 5th exercise, and I finally burned out at like set 2. I'm like, I'm done. So it's not that it was an I'm done because I'm pussing out, but it was an I'm done because my heart's thumping and I just know my body. I'm like, that's it, dude. Like, any more is pointless. I'm just gonna go home and sleep the rest of the day. It's not doing me any good. So you just kind of gotta, well, I don't say you, but for me, it's just a learning process, and just the rebuild it's interesting from a perspective from somebody who's starting from the ground up. So I'm kind of likening it to somebody who's never been to the gym before, just getting their feet wet, and it's like, okay, week 3, doing another set, doing some more reps, baby steps. Do some straight arm pull downs and we'll get out of here. Whoa, what a pump. Forearms all knotted up right here. Haven't used that in a while.
I can't remember if I said this or not, but one of my biggest wake-up calls to how bad I had to be back in the gym was I was on the bike, short-sleeved, and I got on the freeway. I looked down and like, especially like this area here and here, just all this extra skin where muscle used to be flapping in the wind. And I just thought, that's not attractive for anybody else looking at that. It's definitely not attractive for me. So my wrist is so fucked up. I can't even get a bar right now. I hate this bar. Talking about it earlier, but one thing I had to do is still doing. Everything I'm doing, I'm like retraining myself how to lift properly with the core. All my life I've had like this hyperextension in my hips where like my hips are turned this way. I've got to like roll them under on everything that I do. So now when I like pushing my hips under, but I'm contracting my core the whole time. And it's helping to keep my spine in place way better. Super lightweight. So not an arm day, but never hurts to get a little pump. Just did 2 sets just to put some blood in there. Do some cardio. I'm gonna shoot for 20 to 25 minutes of cardio. I did not do any cardio while I was in SoCal. My back was better, but worse. Depended. I was worried about going to Disneyland. Walking around for 14 hours with Mia. So I didn't want anything to have an impact on that. Call it excuse, call it whatever you want. But my family was more important to me at that time, and I was surprising her, and I didn't want to not be able to carry her around and walk everywhere she wanted to walk. So I skipped out on cardio, didn't do it. Went to Disneyland on Wednesday. Thursday I slept most of the day. That was just, it was crazy. Literally lost the truck. Left Disneyland at like 10:30. Forgot where I parked. That was embarrassing. Took me 45 minutes to find my truck. Had to call for help. That really happened, dude. So, yeah. So Thursday was a rest day for me. And Friday we hung out, went to the gym. I spent a lot of time with the family and just opted not to do cardio because my back was wrecked from Disneyland. One thing I do want to touch on is little cardio motivational moments I'm doing here. I mentioned it earlier, man. I was driving over and I was in my little Ford Fusion, which I barely fit in.
You should see him in my Focus.
That's bad. People just treat you like shit. You know, it's funny. When we drove the Rover, when we had the Range Rover, it's really interesting to watch how people treat you on the different level of cars. You know, you drive kind of a low-end car, people just walk all over you. I mean, I had guys like up my tailpipe. And I'm doing the speed limit, you know? And if the car in front of me would speed up and I'd start to speed up, somebody'd be on my ass and cut me off and stuff. Doesn't really happen in the truck. Maybe because it's the big trailer hitch on the back and it's a new truck. Never happened in the Range Rover. Occasionally, but like, people just assume that because you're driving an expensive vehicle that, I don't know, I think it's a stigma. And then even worse, like we go to Vegas and we'd rent the Lamborghini for the weekend from Justin at Exotic, or at Diplomat Exotics. The treatment we got in that was just stupid. Nobody cuts you off. You know, nobody rode your ass. Let's just take a picture. And it says a lot about people, I think. It says a lot about where we spend a lot of our time and how we think. Tons of our time spent in the car. You know, driving to and from work. A lot of you guys are sitting in the commute most of the day. Probably an hour each way. if you're lucky, sometimes more, sometimes less, but we spend a lot of time in our cars. And I think it says a lot about the other person and how you treat them. And everything from merging into traffic, you know, I always try to just chill, like let the person get there. I'm like, okay, cool. One person go in front, oh, you know what, hey, two people, I don't care. We get so frustrated and fixated on those things. It took me up until a couple of years ago to not have any type of road rage. I was just like, those people in the car next to you, they can't hear you. And getting mad only adds stress. And stress, from what I found out, is really bad for your heart. Imagine that. I don't know if it contributed to my aneurysm or not, but I'm sure it contributed to my high blood pressure that I had. But again, it says a lot about who you are. And so here's my challenge to you guys. When you're in the car next time, my challenge to you is to stop acting like a dick. Plain and simple. Leave a little earlier. Realize that life isn't just a rat race where I'm done with work, I gotta hurry home so that I can hurry to the gym so I can hurry home and kiss my kid goodnight. You slow down, take a breath, and realize by not letting that one guy or girl in the merge, you're not gonna get there 5 minutes faster, 10 minutes faster. In fact, you'll probably get there at the exact same time as that other person, or seconds ahead of them. You're gonna be a shit ton more frustrated. So I want you to start there. It's my challenge to you. Stop being a dick in the car. Stop thinking that you're better than other people. And be nice to the guy that has a shitty car, or the girl that has a shitty car. So guarantee they're probably really nice people. And you just don't know what they're going through. I've been there. I've had all kinds of cars. Maybe it's me you're cutting off. Give that a thought. But go be a nice fucking person. Spread that shit and go make a change.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. Yeah, so let the whole world know. Let's go, let's go.